So today we are going to do general reading, a general energy update reading with the tarots, as well as some channel messages that will come through because it automatically does with me. And then I'll do a free chat bar reading as well for those who are coming into the chat bars. We are crossing through to YouTube and Facebook. Please, Facebook, make sure that anyone who's disguising as me, trying to get a reading from you in the comment section, ignore them. They are not me. I don't do that. So if you want any readings, go into my comments, into my section of comments, and then find the link. There's a link there. You decide what you want. Let's get into this energy reading. I've actually already titled this one Holding the Vision because I tapped into the general energy of the collective, and we are really going for holding the vision. Also, welcome to my new layout too, because I thought I'd try something different where you can actually see some of the cards that are coming out. So I thought that would be a good idea, and moved a few things around to try to get that going. The only problem is the computer is so far back now that it's very hard for me to read the people in the chat bar. But I can see Karina. Karina is here. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning, Isabella. I have to squint a little bit to be able to see the writing on the computer for when you do come through. Hey, everyone. I have a couple of more good messages coming up too that I just recorded, another one that'll be coming this week. And I did some funny squiggles in my last reading. It sort of went a bit all over the show, and that's another reason why they're really showing us at the moment to hold our vision, because this is a moment where we're literally learning to create the reality that we want. And they said that we'll keep on getting things coming at us when we don't hold the vision, just to say, do you really want this in your reality in the future? Because you're the one that's taking the reins and creating it. You're the one that's responsible for what's coming next. And so when we start to take those reins back and that responsibility, we have to also trust that we're supporting who we are 100%, that we want to go towards a happy space, that we want to go through life with joy, rather than our logical monkey mind coming in and dictating, well, that happened in the past, let's overprotect ourselves, let's not go forward. They showed me this morning a traffic light and how the monkey mind works, how it goes towards a traffic light when it's already decided it has to protect us. And then it ends up going towards a green traffic light, and say a green means go, your happiness is right there for you, and then stop. We need to just take a break and a rest because the energies aren't right. Your monkey mind will literally protect you and say, no, don't go through the green light. Don't go through the green light. And then when it turns red, it will go, okay, now try to change the red light into a green light. Try to change that energy that's not conducive into something that's conducive. And then it will say, see, I told you so. I had to protect you. So that's the sort of games that we play within our minds, and we don't even realize it. I thought that was a really good analogy anyway. So what I did pull one card first, just for the general reading. It just popped out while I was shuffling the cards and prepping, and I really felt it relevant. They told me before I turned it over to use it anyway, and it ended up being the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is us trying to find our abundance, our new beginnings of creating a reality that fulfills us in our material world, ground things into this reality, businesses, success, and all that sort of stuff. And in reverse, we are trying to. So that's why I said hold the vision, because once we start to recognize where we really want to go, what we want our life to be, and it doesn't matter how bizarre it is, so long as you're you're not hurting yourself or other people, obviously. But when it's moving past the limitations of what the logical mind has held you bound by, other people, expectations and stuff like that on you, then we've got to allow something new coming in. So we've got just holding the vision. You might be tested. Do you really want this? And that's okay, because sometimes when we do test, it is tested with us, we say, oh, actually, I don't actually want that. I can see where that's going to take me, and that's not what I want. And that's such a good thing. So don't see it as a negative. See it as a, let's just see what's going to work for us now, and hold the visions that do, and keep on releasing the ones that don't. Hey, Paula. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Tony. Hey, Nancy. Lots from YouTube at the moment. So I'll see if Facebook is through as well. So we've got, hey, Jamie. And a lot of shows here. Sorry, I have to reach over the computer because it is a different place. And I can only that. Oh, I see what I've just done. It's interesting. Realize you can actually put some of your comments in the front there. Really cool. Okay, so let's get into this general reading, and then we'll do some free chat readings when I've finished the general. This is all about us creating a new reality, remember, from the inside out. No longer asking other people for permission to be ourselves, allowing it to happen, and loving ourselves through this journey. Let's see what comes up for. So we have the Strength card. See, we've really hard ones to see these ones because they're holographic, really pretty, but hard ones to see the detail. Try to make that an easier. Yeah, so we've got the Strength card coming out. They're really showing me there is in the background there, I don't know if you can see that, there is a kind of a knight frozen, like a statue on a mountain in the background. It's almost like, and then there's a wispy cloud which is formed into a dragon. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but that's what they're bringing me to for that card, because one side of it is that strong hold of our logical mind, and the other side is the wispy, intuitive side of ourselves, and that kind of melding of them both together to ground them into something completely new for humanity's consciousness. So there's a strength involved in allowing both sides to have equal standings and support both sides as well. There's a strength with this. So we have the next card up is the Nine of Chalice in reverse. Okay, so let me just feel into that. So we've got Nine of Chalice in reverse. That's the Nine of Cups in reverse, which is wishes and dreams and family life coming up, and everything being happy. And okay, they're telling me that, you know, there could be like the odd bicker and the odd fight and the odd this that might be happening within your family through the transitional period, but just stay strong and calm within who you are and trust that, and then everything will start to come up, be a better scenario for you in the end. It's just them getting used to you saying, this is my new boundaries, these are my new boundaries, guys, and that's because I love myself, and they will start to feel that off you, the support that you have for yourself. You know, someone might come up to you, why would you want to do that? That's such an etherical, weird thing to do. And you just turn around and go, because it makes me happy. That's the grounding. And then what can they say for that? You know, I know who I am, I love who I am, and it makes me happy. So I'm going to keep on meditating with the flowers and seeing what they've got to say to me. You know, I'm going to write this stuff down, or whatever you want to do. I mean, it could be anything, pursuing the most incredible logical career. It could be anything. It doesn't matter. Let's get into the next. What else have we got for the general for these moments and this new energy that's aligning us with our higher selves? See what else comes up. It's going to be a really fast go forward. And And then I get the 3 of chalice. So dancing with those in unity, for the ones that are going to support us, because that's what we're bringing to ourselves, are the ones that are going to support us in the end. We're literally showing the universe so much support of ourselves that we're bringing in those that can only be in that vibration of supporting you as well. And I found that exactly happened with me. As soon as I started supporting myself, now I have the love of my life supporting me 100%. Like, he is so next to me there. I am absolutely flabbergasted. So it does work. Hi, Marie, sorry if I'm squinting and looking at I'm trying to reach for the comments and scroll them up so I can see what you guys are saying. You're further away, but I think it's still a good way of doing it so that you can see some of the cards as they fall out and how I read. If you don't think this is a good idea, just tell me. It doesn't really worry me if we go back to the other way. Okay, so what else have we got for the energy for humans in the ascension process? We have the 7 of chalice. So really getting into the details as well. We have all these imaginings and everything that's in the ether of the strength card with the dragon that was there. So that's our imagination starting to wield what we really love. And we have all these ideas and stuff that's maybe coming up. And they want us to like pinpoint one of the ideas and get into a bit more of the details of how that's actually going to happen for you. What would you really like? How would you like your life to become the queen and the king of your life? Take the leading actress role. Say how you want it to happen. You're the producer of your movie. You're writing it out. So they're wanting us to get into a little bit more of the detail rather than just as open-endedness, because you said you wanted this and you go, but not that way, because that way makes me feel anxiety, or that way makes me feel I have less time with my family, or that way makes me feel like I'm a hermit and I don't want to be. So get into the detail of, I love working with people. I want my family to be happy with all of this. And all of that's like really give the universe a plan of what it's going to be writing for you next. So we have the Ace of Swords on its side, so using intellect as well on the side. Just feeling into that. So that's right underneath, like placed underneath the Ace of Pentacles, which is in reverse, holding the vision for our next move. And okay, so allow, like, your logic will know certain things for you to bring in your intellect into this, but just tell it, shush, it's not going to create the next step, but you can like pull tools from it. You can pull the swords of logic through when you need them to use them for the next stage in your life. Don't disrespect logic. It's got its reasons for being here as well. So we're going to unify both. I'm just going to start clarifying this. Hey Celia, hey Paul, hey Catherine. So they're from Facebook. And Paul's from YouTube. Hey Sandy. So good. I love my little family. Okay, here we go. So we have clarifying the strength card. We have the 4 of Cups. So 4 of Cups is like almost sitting, waiting for the next cup to fall. And that's why we need the strength as well. Being that we are in holding a vision at the moment, it might feel like you're waiting, but it is a line. It's when you're ready. Okay, I know now where I'm going. I am the creator, so I know where I'm going. So what else for the 9 of Chalice in reverse? We're going to clarify that one. So we've got the Death card coming up in reverse. So new beginnings are coming. all of these, like Nine of Chalice and the Death card. New beginnings are coming. It's just going to feel like a bit of a death when we're letting go of a lot of stuff that isn't resonating, that was the old program that just doesn't work for us anymore. Allow it to fall away. We've got the Three of Chalice, which is the unity of the soul tribe coming together. Let's clarify that. Oh my gosh, and how many cards decided to fall out for that? I won't take all of those. Okay, they're saying me to take that card and that card. So I'll take both of those. Look at this. We have the Faith card come up. So having faith that you're holding your vibration and supporting who you are is going to unite you. And then we have the Five of Swords, which is standing up for your truth of who you are, no longer playing the small part in your life, telling people where your boundaries are, cutting through all the bullshit, excuse my language, all the stuff, and all the hoo-ha, and allowing you to become, a strong and assertive in who you are as well with that Faith card. And that is clarifying that soul tribe coming in. The strength of you will shine through, and then your soul tribe will see it's a totally different feeling. They support you so much. So Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, which is our imagination and the ether. I don't want to take two, I want to take one. Thank you. So they give me a whole bunch of them. Just one more card, thanks, to clarify that. Angels, okay. They're also saying that the Seven of Cups is also representing your soul tribe that's in the ether, that's wanting to help guide you as well. Clarify that. So we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So, sorry, your imagination. Yes, this imagination card is representing your soul tribe in the ether as well, helping you, as well as you having a whole heap of ideas that you want. So there was kind of two reasons. I think that's why a lot of cards was coming out for it. Three of Swords in reverse. So to be able to connect to those tribe members in the ether, we need to let go of the heartbreak and the distrust of ourselves and how we've created our life in the past. What's happened to us in the past, let go of that and allow us to trust ourselves a lot more in what we decide to do and what we choose to do, and working with our etheric angelic help and stuff like that. So there's the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so it's got a lot, there's like almost like a lot happening, but everybody has their own things that they're dealing with at the moment. If you hadn't already decided what you really want to do and what you're passionate about, then there's going to be a lot more letting go of the Three of Swords. It's going to be a lot more of just chiseling away at your reality until you figure out, oh my gosh, I really am passionate about this. And, the society's not going to agree with me. My father isn't, my mother isn't, my sister isn't. But I know that this is what I'm meant to do because it really makes me feel happy when I do it. And that's one side of it. And then there's those that have decided what they want to do in their reality. And now it's just like a fine tuning of how that's going to play out. So there's different scenarios of people going on different journeys in this kind of mixed up energy at the moment of everything being in these flux of particles of trying to figure out exactly how we feel about ourselves in this new vibration of authenticness and not playing the role of the program anymore that was poured over us. So that's the general reading so far. I'll just do a couple more oracle cards like I always do. The angels want to come through, so I'll do the angel card. see what they've got to say. So what do we have here? We have harmony in reverse that's come up. So, okay, amongst all of that I've been saying, and the monkey mind playing its tricks and everything, the most important thing at the moment is to just find that chill space within us and have faith and have trust and find peace within us, find a harmony within us. Just let go and trust that harmony is going to take us to where we really want to go. Harmony is the key to all of this coming into a better solution for ourselves and creating what we want. So yeah, I'll put that down here, and one more oracle card. Choose my new deck. Okay. Resonates. Great. I'm glad it's resonating for you guys. Had a really good thing happen to me. Actually, I'll just pull this oracle card and then I'll tell you about that. So just pull this focus on the oracle card. So it really is to do with focus, not being hickle-pickle about our focus. Okay. And how interesting. We have the Strength card was our very first card that came up. And this card that came up, Strength and Sensitivity. So literally being the sensitivity is a strength in itself. And if you were going to so-called cross the threshold of the pearly gates of heaven, what do they say? We need to weigh your heart as light as a feather. That is the sensitivity. If you are sensitive to yourself and everything in your environment, and you just know 100% who you are, you feel as light as a feather. You just trust yourself that much that strength is no longer a fighting tool. Strength is a sensitivity into connection, into connecting with more than with more than what you were before. Sensitivity allows you to feel into your environment and then use that as for the wisdom that's coming to you as well and who you are. So there's a lot more tapping into forces within. It all comes within. Strength is to do with how you feel and how sensitive you can be in this reality. So empaths, like I am, we're very sensitive with everything. But to have a really strong essence about us, to be able to combat that sensitivity so that we can walk through this world without hiding, without saying, oh, I can't go in crowds, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. No, we're like, I love who I am so much and my sensitivity that I am in control of it as well. And I can pick and choose and say who I allow to come into my reality in the moment, who I can tap into. Also gives you the ability to tap into flowers, into trees, into animals, into all this other wisdom that comes to you. So there's such a strength with being able to handle your sensitivity and your emotions and your feelings. There's a strength around that to support you with this whole game of life that we're shifting up with. Okay, so that was the general reading. And I'll just quickly pack these up. And then while I'm packing these up, you guys can say yes, please. And hopefully I can read everything. And then I'll give you guys a few small free one-card readings. Sometimes they come out in 2 cards. You just got to go with it. Which pack will I choose? I don't think I'll do the holographic. You can't see them. Could do these, or I could do these. I might do these. Okay, so we have, and if I miss you, sorry in advance. Don't mean to miss anybody. That's not my way. If it happens, it happens. I don't control everything. I just do my best in this moment to help guide others. So let's see who we've got here. We have Karina from Facebook. Karina from Facebook. Help her in this week. Karina. Sometimes they're saying to me, sometimes you might feel like life's getting a bit messy, but it's okay. It'll all work out in the end. The moon in reverse for you. So the moon in reverse, let me just feel into this. We have something hidden that's coming forward. It might have felt, maybe the reason why I feel it might have felt messy at the beginning, but now it's going to start to almost like they're showing me everything, little bits are falling away from that mess, and it's revealing a pearl. So something's coming into your reality that you thought might be a mess, which is actually a pearl. So it's a lesson in disguise, almost like a lesson in disguise, but in a way that you suddenly feel free and feel, oh my God, like an aha moment moving you forward. Yeah, it's a nice feeling that's coming out of it. So, okay, they're saying just allow everything to, don't meddle in it anymore. Whatever this is, don't meddle in it anymore. Allow it to all fall away in its own accord, and you will find this pearl, this something that's coming your way that's for the benefit of you. Okay, GC Pirates. GC Pirates. Only problem with these cards are so big, shuffling them can be annoying. Oh. Queen of Wands in reverse. We've got all these cards in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse for you, GC. So finding the strength, the lion's really standing up for me in this card. Oh, sorry. So finding the strength within you to stand your ground and know who you are. Through self-nurturing, because the Queen is always to do with an inner dialogue, nurturing self. Almost like they're asking you to validate your intuition around people now. You have an intuition, validate it. Stand strong beside it. As strong as what you would stand beside your logic. They want you to, in equal standing, stand beside your intuition. Someone comes up to you, you just say to them, I have some insight. They'll say, where's it come from? I have some insight, and I can't have a logical explanation for this. This is just how I feel. And you stand by that 100%. So there's something coming up for you to use your intuition and stand your ground, become that queen upright instead of hiding it and only playing the intuition card on certain people. They want you to actually bring it out with everybody. Now, if people don't like that and they fall away, let them fall away. Don't try to control those that are around you by fitting in anymore and wearing different hats. They want you to be authentic to yourself in every moment now. So that was for you, GC Pirates. Debbie Oliver from YouTube. Debbie. So Debbie, okay, we have two cards that fell out together here. So we have the Four of Cups that fell out. Be aware of those who are around you. Maybe they might be talking about you behind your back. So just be aware of that. But that's almost giving you a indication on who you allow in your life and who you do not. Like Five of Pentacles is the next card that came in, a walking away of those that don't resonate so that you can find the treasures around you, the ones that are really here for you. So let the ones that aren't, if you have an intuition that they're talking about you behind your back, I would go with that. You are probably right, because that's what the cards are saying. So that's for you, Debbie. Sky. Oh, that's right. I was going to say something. I had a beautiful comment this morning, early hours in the morning, from a lady that told me a massive story. I did a channeled a message just recently, my last one, and they asked me to draw something. And so I went, okay, I'll just go with this, and pulled out my book and started drawing things while I was channeling it. I had no idea why this was happening. This lady was having a really hard time. You can go under the comments and actually read her comment. She wrote it down. She's having a very hard time with life. And then she went and she's just like, I just get kind of like, I just give up. I went into a car and did a couple of minutes of meditation, couldn't figure out anything, just let go. And all of a sudden she had a message of she saw an eye, and it was really clear, and she had a message too for herself, and it was an important message. I can't remember what it is now, but in any case, she then went inside, saw her husband was actually playing my video, and then she sat down with him, and just as she did, I showed my drawing, and the first thing that I drew was an eye, and it was the eye that she had seen because she saw a sketched eye. So then she listened to my message, and she feels a lot better about herself. So I'm really excited that how Spirit is working through and with and uniting and giving everybody massive opportunities like they gave me to see past the logical program. All my life I've had amazing heaps of coincidences and awesome experiences like that. I have them nearly every week, on a weekly basis all my life. And for somebody else to have that coming in on their reality, great, because it's just expanding everything. And I love that she felt such a good feeling about herself after that message, after that reading. So we're up to Debbie, right? No, we're up to Sky. We're up to Sky from YouTube. Sky. Yeah, we're up to Sky. Sky. No, way too many cards. Sky. They want me to cut to the back of the deck. Sky. Oh, I think that one wants to follow this, so we'll take that one. Okay, Sky, you got King of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of reverse cards again. You know how I say we always go in these dips and dives? Like, I think this week we're going into a little bit of a dip where we have to go back into ourselves and figure ourselves out. Like they said, hold the vision, like go back into ourselves. So King of Pentacles in reverse, really finding out the strength of who you are in relation to creating abundance around you, grounding a reality that you really love around you. There's an opportunity coming up, but they want you to go inwards first to be able to find that strength so that you can then allow the universe to bring it all into you. This is the moment where you go in and find that strength first. How much you deserve, cashing in the etheric, treasure chest up there, and saying that you're ready for it to come to you, that sort of thing. Go inwards and feel where you're lacking within yourself, where you're not standing proud of who you are and supporting the fact that you do deserve an outside reality that's going to serve you. It's all that we've been taught through our life to search for everything outside of ourselves, but it's never going to stay with you if your inner core belief of who you are isn't strong in knowing that you deserve that to come into your life. So someone could offer you $1 million and then it'll just be gone within a few weeks because you don't feel you deserve. And so you start just willy-nilly giving it away, or it gets thrown into some sort of, a loss in the share markets or whatever, and it'll disappear because your strength of who you are in knowing what you deserve isn't there. So you will always find a way to match that even if someone did gift you $1 million. Okay, so we have Emma from YouTube. Emma. So my next channel reading, which I've already recorded, is also going to bring up my B105. It just happened that way when I won a big competition when I moved to Australia. So there's a little bit of a snippet of photographs of me in that when I won that. So that's a bit of something different, but really profound message as well around it. I'm excited about that one, getting us used to this something completely different, challenging us really, these new messages that are coming through. Okay, so we have Emma. I'm going to get another pack of cards, Emma, because this one's annoying to shuffle. So let's go into these ones. Emma. It might be that you need to let go of something in order to allow something that's a better ease to come into your life. And that's why I had that strong feeling to get another pack of cards. Also, they're showing me this center here. Whenever I channel, I tend to look at the center. It's a very Palladian colors in here, and that makes me connect to the Palladians, or helps me connect. And now I'm getting a ringing in my ear. Yeah, you have a strong connection to the Palladians. They want to come through and channel through you. They want you to write down the messages. There's a lot more to you than what you have allowed so far. And the faith card got pulled out for you. So have faith with this journey. They are asking you to have faith in them, that the messages coming through are for real. Write them down. Allow it to all happen. It could come through in dreams to begin with, or just as you wake up. They call that twilight when you wake up, because it's in between being aware and in the beta kind of brain reasoning, and then we have the coming out of the alpha, out of dream and reasoning. So that's a good time for them to communicate with you, because you're in between stage. That's why they call it twilight. So have faith in this journey. So that's for you. Okay, who have we got next? Justin from YouTube. Justin. And I'm wanting you to let go of the old you. There's something that you're still holding on to, thinking that if you let that go, then people are going to think that you're not strong, or you're not. But it's actually not serving you. It's something not serving you in the old you. Justin. Too many cards, but this one's powerful. So, okay, 2 cards fell on the ground. 2 cards fell on the ground. We have, I'm going to take these. We have a 10 of coins, which is all your abundance coming true, wish fulfillments and everything, but it was with a 7 of wands, which is fighting for this to happen. I think this is the old you they want you to let go of. It's not until you put down the baton to fight for what you want that it will actually show up. Because every time you bring up that baton that you're going to fight, you automatically, the universe gives you people to fight or things to fight for. And so you never really reap any rewards. They want you to trust, leave the polarity game and trust that you can put down this fighting effort and surrender, and then you will see naturally the 10 of coins will start showing up. But you have to support yourself when you do that. Say that you deserve it. Just come inside yourself and say you deserve it. You can't just put down the fighting thing and then say, well, I'm never going to get anything. That's going to just make you pick up that wand again, because you're still feeling like you need to do something, you need to fight for something. So they want you to come back into self-belief to be able to reap the rewards. There's something wanting to come in for you that's really cool and juicy and nice. Okay, so that's for Justin. We have Shelley on YouTube. Just keeping an eye on that time too. Shelley on YouTube. So we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, which Seven of Cups came up in the general, but it was upright. So for you, Shelley, I'm seeing figuring out what you really desire, what you really want in your reality. Just using these energies at the moment to just go into yourself and figure it out. What's going to make you feel homely? What's going to make you feel happy? What would, if you were going to paint the best scenario, the best life, what would that actually look like for you? Nothing to do with what other people think. It could be the most craziest thing that keeps coming up in my mind is having Christmas every day of the year. That's really bizarre. But okay, so anything, right? It doesn't matter. It's what's conducive to you and how you feel about yourself now. Yeah, so that's for you. Okay, so we have, if I've missed anyone, sorry. So we have David from YouTube. David Ferrante. David. We have the Page of Wands coming out for you, David. I don't know why, but this chessboard's really standing out at the moment. It's like a crossover of new you, out of logic, taking control, allowing. Well, I was saying allowing intuition, but I'm like, there's something more to it than that. It's like a new action, a new action for you to do, where you're supporting that action. They want you to go forward with a new action, supporting the illogical and logical side of it all. It doesn't matter if you've thought of doing this next move and you're like, oh my God, what's everyone going to think? That they want you to, there's a lot of that same messages coming through for everybody at the moment. That's really interesting too. So we have Isabella. I made it this time. Sarah. Okay, Isabella. Okay, I just want to get one more for you, Isabella. Okay, Isabella, you have the world that was on its side. So the world is it's really showing up to me almost like a compass, almost like the world of fortune. But it's like, instead of, you coming up to the point in your reality where you're reaping the rewards, it's like you're coming up to a new point in your reality, which is more to do with action, taking action. And that's going to lead you through to the rewards. And it's something to do with you doing that will actually help everyone around you. There's more to this. It's going to help everyone around you. And it's also going to bring in a cup of emotion. Somebody's going to ride along on their horse and gift you the emotional stability that you've been looking for. They might come in quickly. They might just give you a feeling of that emotional rewards, and then they might leave, and then there might be somebody else that's coming in that's more suited to you, to the queen. suited to the king as a match for the queen, but this person's at least showing you that there are people like that out there that will emotionally support you. Something like that. Okay, Callie. Callie from YouTube. Callie. Callie, you have a 9 of coins in reverse. It's like you're waiting for this wish to come true. Is it ever going to happen? Holy crap. Been doing the work for it. You want to reap the rewards. It's in reverse. So that if you enjoy, when this wish comes in, it's possibly going to give you a lot of work. So they want you to relax and enjoy the time that you have where it's not in, and just enjoy this moment, even though it's not showing up yet, because you'll be like really grateful for yourself when you do that, because when you do that and you do have the work coming in that you really was looking for, the wish granted that you wanted, that's going to make your life a bit busier. You'll be going, oh, I'm so glad I took a rest then. So we have, okay, Karina, wonderful, thank you. You're very welcome. You're welcome, GC. G'day, Zal. Leanne. I just might do, yeah. Leanne. Yes, please. Leanne F from YouTube. Leanne F from YouTube. So it's like you're prepping for a altercation or a fight or something coming your way. Be aware that the more you prep for an altercation to happen, the more the universe will bring that in for you to happen. Instead, it would be much more advisable for you to prep for a calm, peaceful life. Now, how do you do that? This is how I do it. I go, I don't really want that story coming into my life where I have to fight for everything. I don't want to hear all that hoo-ha. I'm bringing it back to myself. And for the benefit of everyone, let this be over. I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm over it. Show me a more peaceful outcome. I hope that helps you. Mm-hmm. You're welcome, Debbie. Oh, thanks, Leah. Magic. Wow, that's lovely. Okay, Paul. Kirsten. I'm not sure if I'm repeating these two because, okay, you know what? I'm going to go to this Facebook one because I haven't done too many Facebook people. So, Kaweezy Jones. Okay, we have one card already in the wrong way. So 10 of Swords. So you might be letting go of something. Finally standing up for yourself is what we're showing. Finally standing up for yourself. No more. Okay, so easy. Yeah, a death. When you finally decide to stand up for yourself, it's going to feel like those that were stabbing you in the back and everything, but you were keeping them in your reality so that you could help them, or you felt safe because you were used to that kind of vibration or whatever. When you stand up and say no more, it's going to feel like a death, because when they fall away, their purpose for being in your reality to show you your true strength it's no longer needed. So they fall away, allowing you to have a space of nothingness for a while, and then that feels like death. And that's when you go, okay, what do I really want to bring into my life? And that's when you have this is over a time period too. This isn't just this week. And then you have a better understanding of who you truly are and what you want to bring in your life, and not be there for others to stab you in the back every 5 seconds. So you're going through a bit of a death scenario, transformation of who you are. Okay, so I'm just going to jump ahead here a bit. We've got Simone from YouTube. Simone from YouTube. Oh my God, the death card fell out again. Just slipped out as I started. You might be going through a transformation as well, but I'll pick another card. That was interesting because I put it in there and it just fell out again. So the last reading that I said might be relevant to you too. But you're up to the Six of Cups, so your death is bringing you in. You're finally starting to figure out who you are and what you want in your life and allowing those people to come in only. Also, the Six of Cups is you connecting to yourself as innocence of your as a child, which is a strong connection to your soul. And that allows you to bring in your intuition and redevelop yourself from that standing that you have a connection to you and your soul. Oh, I was going to do a full-on reading for you then. That was interesting. Okay, who else have we got? You're welcome, Justin. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Justin Star. Very accurate. Much love. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that validation, that money. You're blowing my mind. Thank you so much. Don't expect it, never do, but I love doing this. It comes from my heart anyway. Lady Sabala, yes, please, from YouTube. Oh, that came out fast. So something's coming in fast for you because it's the Knight of Wands, but it was in reverse. So Knight of Wands in reverse. Something's coming in fast, so fast action, something that might, it might destabilize you, might rock your boat, might make you feel a little shaky when this happens. I think that there's a reason for it though. It's so that you can find a stability within yourself. I just wanted to get more, so that you can find the Queen of Coins within yourself. Self-nurturing you and the abundance that you want to ground into your reality to bring in a much better scenario. So even if this person, there might be someone who comes in and shakes you up and you go, oh, don't point the finger at them. Look at yourself and go, why did I allow that to come in to shake me up? What am I lacking that I allowed them to control me for that moment or allowed them to do that or bring that moment in? And then when you figure that out, you're not going to repeat that sort of scenario anymore. You're going to stand strong and become the Queen of Coins. And then you're going to allow your life to be dictated by what you support in yourself. You no longer search for anyone outside yourself to fill that gap, which means you literally bring in, magnetize those that will support you because you're not grasping for them anymore. So it's a big shift for you there. So there's somebody there. I'm going to have to get rid of that person there. There's, anyone who suggests the reading in the chat bars, ignore them. They're just nothing to do with me. You're welcome, Callie. Okay, well, guys, I'm probably going to have to leave it there. I have a reading straight after this. If you want a reading from me, intuitive counseling reading, and I really get into your soul, connect you to what the blockages are, how we can move you on faster. Also, I'm an igniter of your gifts and bringing in the new world, gifting you a new frequency for yourself so that you can take that and and become the person that you really want to become. So if you're really interested anyway in a reading, my links are down below. Don't listen to anyone in the chat bar. Have a good day. Adios till next week. Love you guys. Look out for my next reading as well. And I'm also definitely going to be part of the channeling team on Kevin Moore's show next year. So all exciting stuff happening. Love you guys heaps. Bye.